afraid to fall flat on your face. That's what my music teacher, Mr. Young, constantly says, and something that I strive to live by. There are no guarantees in life. You can't be sure things will work out your way or go according to plan. You can't control the outcome of most things, but you can certainly control your outlook on them. It's my goal in life to never let the fear of failure or pain stop me from doing something, and to always be able to see the lessons in the lows of life. For me, living life fully means facing all the different emotions and experiences out there, no matter how potentially painful they may be. I believe that the joys in life will only be as high as the lows are low, and shying away from negative emotions will cause you to miss out on a lot of beautiful experiences you could potentially have. It's important to me that I live an emotionally rich life, and I want to experience all that life has to offer. I could never be more grateful for my time at Surrey Christian. The school has provided me a safe environment to develop, wrestle with, and grow into who I was made to be. In my time in school, I've had many unique experiences that have allowed me to explore my talents and passions and shape me into who I am today. I would say the first formative event that stands out to me is in middle school when I picked up a trumpet for the first time and began my journey on the instrument. Even though I don't plan to study this instrument in university, it has served as a vehicle for me to discover that I have a talent for music and has caused me to develop a love for performing and ensemble playing. Through playing the trumpet in jazz band and concert band, I have learned how to be vulnerable and push myself out of my comfort zone. It showed me that music is what I want to do for the rest of my life. And that's my plan, to go to music school after I graduate, and eventually I want to be a high school music teacher. That's why for my capstone project, I chose to work with grade 8 trumpets in our music department. I wanted to do this because I'm passionate about keeping this music department alive and inspiring the younger musicians. It also directly relates to the field I want to go into. So my decision to go into music was made in high school, but my real love for music started in middle school. This is where I have to give a major shout out to my middle school music teacher, Mrs. Mahan. She saw something in me and was very intentional about drawing it out. She pushed me and gave me many opportunities to shine, showing me that I have a talent for music and a real love for it. Looking back, I can truly give her credit for a significant amount of the reason behind me making the decision to study music. If I'm going to be thanking people for helping draw my musical talent, I have to thank Mrs. Goheen. She was the person who taught me violin for the first time in grade 6 and was my teacher up until this year. She pushed me to join strings and gave me parts that were above my playing level. Playing an ensemble after barely learning a new instrument, and one of the hardest ones at that, was truly my first experience of being put in a situation beyond my abilities. After playing the violin for 3 months, I was given the hard part to one of the pieces we were playing. I have a very clear memory of me sitting on the couch in the living room trying to practice it, and I was just crying because I was so frustrated that I couldn't play it, and it was just too difficult for me at the time. I thought I would never be able to play it. So as a result, I had no other choice than to push myself to work in order to keep myself up with it. As a result, I learned how to push past my own self-imposed limitations in order to grow beyond what I expected of myself. It was the first time I saw fruit being produced after perseverance and grit. It was the first time I learned that being in a situation where you will most likely fall on your face is when you're going to grow the most. Now, the person who has watched me fall on my face a lot, Mr. Myung, although there's been multiple teachers that have had a significant impact on me, none of them had to deal with as much of my tomfoolery as Mr. Myung. He has been there through thick and thin, my strengths and weaknesses, and even emotional highs and lows, never wavering in between. He's been a constant support and gone above and beyond to help me flourish in all areas of my life. He pointed out my strengths when I was doubting myself and humbled me when I was getting too cocky. He constantly pushed me out of my comfort zone and showed me what I was truly capable of as a musician. A moment I clearly remember is when I sent him my video audition for vocal jazz the summer before grade 11, and he got mad at me for never having sung at the high school before. He then said this one thing that I will remember for the rest of my life. He said, "If someone like you does not major in music, music will eventually die." For those of you who know Mr. Myung, you know that he means what he says. So those words confirmed to me that music is what I'm meant to do with my life. Once again, he was a teacher who saw a talent in me and did everything he could to draw it out. He gave me unique leadership roles and was always there for me as I became involved in as many ensembles as I possibly could. I don't believe anything will beat my experiences in this music department. The highlight of my high school experience has definitely been my involvement in the music department, and I truly believe that my time in high school would not nearly have been as fulfilling for me if I wasn't in the music department. The music room here at our school is one of the few places I feel like I truly belong with and never doubted for a second that I'm meant to be here. It has been a constant through the ever-changing environment of my 5 years of high school, and the community and friends I have made in this room will forever be close to my heart. I have shed blood, sweat, and tears in this room, literally. I learned how to be confident, trust myself, and work as a team with others, and I learned how to fall on my face. How fitting is it that I am ending my high school career in this room. I also need to thank my friends at school for everything they've done for me and taught me. I'm a lot different than I was in grade 8. I was a lot more insecure and unsure of myself. Casey is the person who stands out in my mind for being the person who helped draw me out of that place. She helped me realize that there are people who actually want to be friends with me, and she taught me how to be more confident, and no matter how far we may drift, I will always remember her for this and be grateful. Alex, I've never felt more comfortable to be truly honest than I have with him. Honest about who I am, what I believe, and what I think. He has shown me that my opinion really matters and has given me space to express how I truly feel about something. Hansel, his scary face will haunt my dreams the rest of my life, nearly ended our friendship. He's someone I know I will stay close with for a long time. We're really similar, and that has allowed me to feel a lot less alone, and it's really easy for him to understand what I'm going through. Our friendship has been really unique and crazy. One of our very first conversations, we texted for over an hour about music stuff, and this is the first time I realized that we were going to get along really well. We got close super fast and had many unique and fun experiences together. As much as I make fun of him, I'm extremely grateful for him and that we're friends, more like family, actually. Sona, although she's back in Japan now, she will always be my sister. She was always there for me, and if I needed to talk to someone at 2 a.m., I just went downstairs to her room. One time I was sick and lonely, she just sat with me the whole day, and I never felt judged by her, and she was one of the people I told everything to. Gino, fellow overthinker, I've been able to tell him all my thoughts and has helped me sort through them. I think I can think a lot, and he helps me to stay grounded and keeps me sane. And Elise, she's been one of the few people I never doubt where I stand with. I genuinely trust her love for me and truly believe we'll stay close for a long time, for our whole lives. I have relied on her for many things, and I don't know what I'd do without her. Last but certainly not least, I will need to thank my mom. She is ridiculously kind, supportive, and understanding. She's been the biggest supporter in my life and has always been incredibly understanding and patient with me as I figure out what it means to become more independent and mature. She has guided me to make the best decisions for my future and has always pushed me to grow in my faith. Her love and commitment towards the other people in her life is something I can only strive to do the same in. She has shown me time and time again the type of person that I want to be. So thank you for always being there. And even when I move out someday, the lessons you taught me will always be close to my heart. And I will always come back to visit as much as possible. My high school experience has been really well-rounded, academically, musically, and emotionally. I've had many incredible experiences that I'm grateful for. There's been heartbreak, love, many tears, many laughs, a lot of stress, and a lot of fun. I've been in so many positions where I've fallen on my face, and I hope that you're willing to do the same. And on the way down, you may even see a pretty bird or two. The end.
Yeah.